Aqua Soul family, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aqua gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy Angel Spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know in reference to my Aqua Soul family. Exactly what we need to know. The messages are general, guys, right? So they may or may not resonate. Just take what does, leave the rest. You know how it goes with tarot. Just keep an open mind, okay? It is fluid. All right. My voice, guys, may be going in and out. I might sound a little bit like just not like myself. My daughter graduated a couple of days ago, so yay, woo! She graduated from high school. So I was like screaming and yelling and acting real Blake, okay? So my voice, I'm still like working on getting it back. So there's that disclaimer. Now let's go ahead and jump right into what I have for us today. It's good or bad, right? Like, if I'm totally honest, right? Here's the thing. We never want to celebrate somebody receiving any bad karma or anything, wishing anything bad on anyone, etc., right? Because that is lower vibrational energy. How and ever. Click that like button, guys, as well as the subscribe button, okay? If you don't mind. And the notification bell, because I upload for us often. Now, period. Back to this. If the divine in the universe just wants to place this person's karma right in front of your face, I mean, who says you can't go to the concession stand and get you some nachos, get you some popcorn, get you a little pop, you know what I'm saying? Get a little snack to devour this, all right? Especially with the amount of confidence, okay? No arrogance, okay? No cockiness that this individual is bringing, okay? Normally when we talk about somebody's surety in themselves, somebody being so sure of themselves, so, arrogant about who they are, it has something to do with what they feel like they possess. Well, not this individual. This is somebody who necessarily doesn't possess much, okay? It's not the argument for them. They just feel like their presence is the gift, okay? The fact that they hopped out they mama poom, that's the gift. Open me up, devour me, love me, give me, show me love, right? Just want to be around me just because of that, okay? You should want to give them the world just because of that. Don't we have like the world in this card, right? Like a universe in this card. They just want to be adorned with flowers, right? You are good enough. This is the feelings of this individual. This is the story that this individual is currently telling themselves. That is what they are saying for these two cards that have popped out. You are good enough and your hard work is paying off. What hard work? Like what work? You know what I'm saying? It's delusions. It's delusions beyond delusions, okay? On a whole nother level. The story that this person is telling themselves is that they deserve to be able to move the way they have been moving, okay? Now, there's a sort of cruelty, if this is your story, that this person handled you with. And this is why we are at this juncture. They don't even know that the joke is getting ready to be on them. That this path that they are on, where they feel like they're getting the better end of the deal, where they feel like they've gotten away with what they've done, where they feel like they're getting rewarded and they're the shit and I'm the shit, bitch, and I won and, I won. All of that is getting ready to really flash before their eyes. It's almost like they're moving down a tunnel, okay? I don't know if they're in a car, a vehicle, or what, or on foot, whatever it is. They feel like, okay, now I'm on the path to success. This could be because they have gotten into a new relationship for some of you. They may have gotten a better job or a promotion. Some good things have been happening in their life for this person to believe that they're on the right track. But they've done so many people dirty before this point. You see what I'm saying? This person's karmic debt is through the roof. Okay, they owe millions and billions and trillions of dollars, okay, of karmic debt. Their currency is not even like plausible for one lifetime. You know what I'm saying? That's just how much debt they are in karmic wise. Now, this person doesn't believe in karma. They're not a spiritual person. This person believes, like I just said, because they're living, they're breathing, it's a gift. Like, I'm the gift, bitch. Like, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to win until I'm dead and gone. Like, that's their notion. that they should be able to do what they want, say what they want, treat people the way that they want, get what they want, have what they want, move the way that they want to, make the choices that and they don't give a second thought to anything or anyone else, just themselves. And it's worked for them up until this point. So it's definitely warranted that this person feels this way. Okay, I'm just going to say that. They haven't had to deal with a lot of consequences to their actions. They haven't had to really deal with any consequences at all. Oh, but you wait. You just wait, because it's on its way, right? Didn't I just say it feels like they're going down a tunnel where they feel like they're going into the land of milk and honey. They're getting ready to go into this garden that ever flows with money trees and calla lilies and butterflies and unicorns and oh my, right? Treasures and gold and all the bitches they want and all the dudes with all the money and all the cars and all the houses, right? They just feel like they are very lucky. And almost as if this is the way things are supposed to go. I don't know who taught them this. It could be their parents, their mama, the yes men that they have around them. This person has a very, very clear and specific way of thinking of themselves. And it's always up here, always up there. Okay? They put themselves on a very, very high pedestal. So, in reference to this story that they're telling themselves, it definitely feels like they're right on the brink of hitting this karmic debt. They will never see it coming because, again, they don't believe in that kind of thing. Okay, it's never happened to them before, and you wouldn't, even if you were to tell them that you heard this reading and share with them what I'm saying, they still wouldn't believe you because they've never had to deal with anything like that before, any hardships, taking accountability for their actions, things not going their way, hitting roadblocks and blockages and shit like that. They never have, okay? And it's gonna knock the fucking wind out of them, okay? It's gonna knock them into another galaxy. This is going to take the breath out of their body, okay? They won't be able to breathe the amount of shit that will be hitting them full speed ahead once they get to the end of that tunnel. But what they believe is at the end of the tunnel is, like I said, a land of milk and honey, all the riches that they feel they've worked for. When what's really at the other end of that tunnel is everything that they owe. Now, as I stated, there's a specific amount of cruelty in which they handled you. And that is definitely a signifier of why they've been placed in this tunnel at this point in time. Because I feel like this person's karmic debt would have just piled up a little bit more. But what they did to you, you see what I'm saying? They will be begging for forgiveness. I hear like screaming. I feel like there will be some crying. Lots of energy of feeling lost, bewildered, out of place, orphaned, not really knowing how to navigate trouble. This person doesn't go through trouble. They may be able to tap into numerous amounts of resources, whether it be their parents, their friends, their exes. They always have people that they can run to and turn to when they're in trouble. But this kind of karmic debt that they will be paying is something that they can only deal one-on-one with spirit. And they're not spiritual, so they will very much so be lost. They're like, the GPS I didn't put this in the GPS. How the fuck did we get here? How did I get here? In suffrage. This is not for me. That's not what I go through. So I feel as though this individual never quite showed you their hand, okay? That could be some of the cruelty in which you experienced. This is definitely somebody who showed up to the connection completely different than who they actually were inside. And this is not something that you found out until it was quite too late. Until after you may have had emotions already wrapped up in this, until you would have already, have cut off all your people, right? All of the people that you were seeing. You may have cut everyone off. You may have felt like you were left in a situation where damn, I would have never grown feelings for you if I knew who you really were. You feel like you were bamboozled, hoodwinked. You weren't given a chance to choose this person because they weren't actually who they said they were. They weren't actually who they showed up as. It's this trickery that they are signifying to me as the cruelty. Okay? It's a trick, a Jedi mind trick, the way that they showed up. This may have been a Prince Charming, right? Okay? Rico Suave, Rico Suavita. Okay? Somebody showing up as everything that you asked for. Showing up almost as your manifestation personified. So naturally, of course, you would go towards something that looks like what you manifested, but it was a trick. And this is what's pissing the divine off, okay? Because I feel like this person kind of, listen, they don't play about you. And this person interfered in some things that they would have had set up. It's kind of delayed the actual person who you've manifested from showing up, because now we're having to cut these ties and work through this healing process. Now, make no mistakes about it. Nothing that happens by accident. Everything happens for a reason, but that still doesn't take away from how much shit they're in for, how much trouble they are in for. And it's almost as if it's the same thing that they did to you is happening to them. Whatever they set out for you, okay? For whatever reasoning they would have had in their heart or their mind or the soul, if they have a soul. I'm not even, I'll leave that right now. I don't know. Yeah, then at the bottom of the deck, we have here, let me love you already. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like there was some sort of a trickery that went on here. You feel like you were tricked into loving this person. And once you found out who they really were, it's like, damn, do I love you? I can't. There's no way I could possibly really love you. And I didn't really know who you were. You're not even who you said you were. Spirit is fucking pissed about that. Okay? They're moving full speed ahead towards a tornado, okay? They are hearing warnings over the radio in the car while they're riding down this tunnel. They can hear it. Everybody needs to get out of Dodge, okay? Everybody needs to get out of the city, get out of the state, get out of the tunnel, get out of here, okay? Shit is about to really go down. You can really go through some destructive energy if you stay on this path, if you stay in this area. And they're just like, oh, I'm moving towards my greatness. This is perfect. I see the sun down there at the end of the tunnel, and it's really a fire ready to burn them the fuck up. Once this person hits this karmic cycle, they will feel as though they were tricked, okay? Because they feel like they're moving into goodness, right? I'm going towards what I deserve, all right? I'm good enough. This is the shit that I deserve. This is what I've worked for. This could be something that they've been working towards for a very, very long time. But as you know, when this person is working towards something, it's never with good intention. You see what I'm saying? They never can just do things the right way. They always have to finesse, trick, finagle, manipulate, and maneuver things in the most sneakiest ways, right? In order to get what they feel like they deserve. One of those things were you, okay? It's a snake, is what I heard, okay? The way they were sneaking into your life was so quiet. There's no way that you could have seen the bite coming, okay? Now, I don't know how things ended, even if they have ended yet, okay? This could be this person asking where do the two of you go from here, of course. That could just be mirrored, like I said, for this karmic cycle that they are heading towards. So I feel like their karmic debt is 2 seconds away. It feels like it's very, very close. They don't know it's there, but you and I do. So that is definitely the premise of what's going on in this reading currently. Let's go ahead and get into some tarot. Boy, the things that they went through to get you. They definitely, I mean, who can lie this well? The things that they had to lie about in reference to who they are and what it is that they want. It's just like the lengths that they had to go through to get you is just unbelievable. I can't believe it. You can't believe it. And the divine most certainly cannot believe it. This is why their karma seems so intense, I believe. Okay. Yeah. See, we have the Knight of Cups. I mean, just laying it on the thickest. They were saying all the right things. They were doing they showed up as your manifestation. Now, for some of you, you would have shared, okay, not knowing that this is a snake. You may have even shared with this person what you were looking for, because naturally that's what you do when you meet someone, right? You share what it is that you're looking for, what your person, your perfect relationship looks like, the kind of person you're looking to settle down with. That's just natural, you know, vulnerability and conversation that you want to have just to see if you're on one accord. Well, this person took that as you giving them the playbook. Perfect. This is what you want, then I'm going to do that. Perfect. This is what you like. Well, I'm going to be that. Perfect. This is how the person has to be, how the person has to look, dress, eat, do. Okay, great. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's exactly what they did. They kind of mirrored what you said you wanted. They may have even mirrored somewhat of a soulmate, because the person that you were describing as your perfect connection, as the person you wanted to build and do life with, would have been a soulmate for you. That was a soulmate for you. They showed up as that person, even though this is not who they were, you guys. The two of you did not know one another in another lifetime. They may have even started to speak your language, is what I'm hearing now. Now, as I stated in the beginning of this reading, this is not a spiritual individual. So why would the word soulmate be coming out of your mouth, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis? Why? You even having a soul, like I said, is questionable. Okay, I'm just saying, right? A soul that's awakened anyway. Very, very questionable. Okay. So they may have started to speak your language, like we're meant to be together. We're soulmates. And the fact that they were laying this shit on so thick. The Knight of Cups, that is definitely love bombing energy. Just given what we have, you know, given what we have already discussed in this reading and this positioning, definitely giving me love bombing, okay? That's somebody laying it on so thick you can't breathe. This person was possibly laying on this energy of your soulmate, this energy of wooing you and romanticizing everything and the adventure and the spontaneity and just how perfect they were just laying it on so very, very thick. You could not catch a breath from this. It seemed too perfect. Why would you have turned away from something like this? This is why it's cruel. Because it's the trickery of it all. This person is going to be begging for forgiveness. Not from you. Okay, not from you. I don't believe that this person will dare. They may try to make a return, but they won't be allowed. They have to answer to a higher power at this juncture, you guys, okay? We have the Three of Cups. It may be third-party situations. There may be all kinds of disgusting behavior with karmic partnerships, okay? Sexually transmitted diseases, people sticking and moving, vultures, you know, people just using them, sucking out their energy. There's a real tumultuous cycle that they are getting ready to experience, that they will be begging to be released from it. This could be why they would try to return to you and several other individuals. But we have the Eight of Cups, so I love that energy for you for sure. But just beware, because this person did show up as a soulmate. You may even feel like this is your twin flame. I don't get that energy at this juncture. If this is your reading, I don't feel like this is this is a false twin flame. Okay? That's what they just told me. This is giving false twin flame. They mirrored everything you said that you wanted and showed up exactly as your manifestation. Hurt you to your core. I mean, this person didn't even stab you in the back. You feel like they stabbed you right in your heart, right in front of your face. It's disgusting. They will pay. This is why we're having this reading today, is what I'm being told. Okay? This karmic debt is through the roof. This is a pattern for this person. This is habitual for them to show up in people's lives because they do feel like they're the gift, right? This person feels like they are everything to anyone. They should be the center of your universe. They are God's gift to this world. Okay? As I stated, this is something that they were taught. This person was never put on punishment as a child. They were never reprimanded for their behavior. And this is why it has continued on and become such a habitual nature of theirs. Oh, yeah. I mean, their world is getting ready to be rocked. Okay? We have the Temperance coming out. This could be a Sagittarius for some of you. We also have lots of water here. Okay? So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Let me know what their sign is down in the comments. I'm very curious to know. The first two initial cards was Earth signs. And it's so ironic that this is somebody who is not, they don't even know themselves. And they have never known themselves. They always become whatever they need to become to get what they want. Okay? So for two Earth sign cards to come out is wild, because they feel like this is structure, that this is security, that this is the foundations, and this is the realness. That's what Earth signs give. Keeping it real, being logical, right? Being very firm in foundation and security. And they are everything but that. So we definitely have a plan here, okay? I don't know if you've ever been intimate with this person before or not. This is definitely the goal, okay? Get one wrapped in a cycle of passion, okay? Start a new venture of dating. There will be an apology, okay, for sure. This is if you engage with this person at all. I'm just trying to give you the real on what you can expect, okay? They're not going to just take this ass kicking from their karma. They're not going to take it like a man, like a woman. They're not going to take it sitting down. This is somebody who's going to try to fight their hardest against this, okay? They want to bring some people with them. They want it to be a party. If they have to go through a karmic cycle and go through karma and get their ass kicked by spirit, they would like to take a couple of people with them. Right? What is that saying? Misery loves company. So I feel like this is the avenue in which they will try to get there. For some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, but the Lovers card is a choice between two. It's not just you that they're coming back towards. It's several individuals, at least two different people, okay? At least two different people. And this is this person crawling, okay, because they've been beat down to the ground, so they can't walk, but crawling and trying their hardest, their damnedest, out of desperation to remove themselves from this whirlwind. They need a breath of air. They need to breathe. They cannot breathe. They've been getting hit by rocks, stones, boulders, okay, thunder, lightning. Hello. They've been trying to swim through these waves of emotions. With this Temperance card, they have been failing at that epically. Now, that might look different for the majority of them, right? Everybody's karma is going to look different. But I feel like every aspect of their life is being hit. Okay, they're not being able to escape it. They're not getting any escape mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Okay, being hit in the love arena, which is those emotions, getting hit financially. Okay, getting hit in that heart chakra. All chakras are all out of balance, especially with this Temperance showing up right here, where it says, where do we go from here? This is somebody seeking direction, seeking guidance out of the cycle desperately. And just like any other time, instead of doing it the right way, they are seeking to bring others down with them. Okay, so this is somebody who is currently, I feel like they are currently experiencing this karmic cycle, or they will be very, 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 very soon. This is not something that they are going to share with people, because that arrogance and that ego will never allow them to beg, to confide in people, to even whisper the word that they're taking an L in any way, shape, or form. They're never going to put on a face as if they need help, as if they're down, as if they are being beaten to a pulp, even though they will be in that moment. The approach is going to be very, very passionately driven, okay? Sexually driven, sexually charged, for sure. That's the only thing that I'm feeling at this juncture, whether you've been intimate with this person or not. That is the goal. This is an individual who possibly knows what they can, you know, what kind of tricks and schemes they have in that bedroom, okay? I don't know how true it is, but they're damn sure going to try. Yeah, it's like right down the middle here, you see? It's definitely a false twin flame, false soulmate. This is not even a karmic soulmate. You had no business dealing with this person. And you never would have dealt with this person if they showed up as who they really are, who they actually are. Let me pull one more card here. This is wild. So get your popcorn because baby girl, baby boy, this is going to be a movie, okay? This is going to be a trilogy. There will be more than 3 parts, they said, okay? Get together a watch party or something. Yeah, we have the Judgment in the reverse. This person is actively refusing to change. Change is not a thing that this person has ever wanted to partake in. This person feels like I said, them being born. The day that they took their first breath, everyone should bend at their will. Everyone should be happy that they want to engage with you or look at you or even spend a little bit of their time with you since they are so valuable. None of that has changed in reference to the cards that have come out thus far, which is disgusting. We have the World in the reverse. Can't tell you what to do, right? But I see an active plan here, you guys, okay? And it's rooted in something very, very deceptive and evil. Even though they will try to show a good face as if they still feel like they hold this value, even though they are being whipped by karma. They will show a different face for sure. Because nobody wants to be around that. If you see that somebody is actively going through something lower vibrational, especially if you're spiritual, your first thought is to go in the opposite direction. Do not invest in that. Divest. Run. The fuck? So they're definitely not going to show that they're hurting, that they're going through anything, right? They're going to try to ramp up this sexual energy, trying to get you trapped in some way, whether it be emotionally, but for the most part, I feel physically, okay, attached, blind you with that, okay? Just hit it with you, give it to you real good, hit it real strong, like just boom. And this is supposed to rock your judgment. You see what I'm saying? Especially if you've already decided that you've moved on. Especially if you've already actively tried to burn this entire connection, right? We have a cord cutting ritual in this 8 of Cups, and 8 of Cups is walking away. Not being forced away. This ain't no tower. This is somebody actively choosing to get the fuck out of Dodge and burn everything in the past. Move towards their happiness, which is this sun here. You see? Neither here nor there to this individual. They don't give a fuck if you burnt this shit. They got a plan here. Okay? Child, this is ridiculous. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. Everything is hurting. I mean, we have Cups in the reverse. We have Pentacles in the reverse. We have this 7 of Swords as well as the World card in the reverse. So this is someone actively not wanting to learn any lessons, not wanting to change at all, feeling as though their shit do not stink. They got this. They can fix it. I can turn this around. I got a plan, right? And this plan definitely entails other people. It's just another round of their old patterns. You see what I'm saying? This is definitely not going to end well. And I don't have an exact placement for this 3 of Swords, okay? So this is most certainly why it would be coming out in this reading. Please, you guys, please. You have to love yourself enough to associate yourself even with a person you feel is your twin flame or a soulmate, because there's plenty more to come. You do not deserve this, okay? For those of you who will not be re-engaging with this person, this is most certainly them, but it could be mirrored is what is the reasoning why they had me say that. Three of Swords is very, very painful. All three of those swords go directly into the heart chakra, okay? While simultaneously creating soul ties, which are these cords in the card. Very, very hard to detach from, okay? And they're created with multiple cycles. It's when people are given multiple cycles in your life to fuck you over and over and over again. Once that demise finally comes, whether it is voluntarily or involuntarily, this shit is painful as fuck. And it's very, very difficult to release oneself from. Not impossible. It's not impossible to release oneself, but very, 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 very hard. Hello, can I get a witness? Please, like, I'm not lying, you guys. Tell me down in the comments. You know what it is. If you've ever been through this type of shit, this type of hurt, this type of pain, betrayal, okay, that has rocked you to your core, that takes quite a while to come out of. And I don't believe, hopefully, right, if this has already occurred for you, as tarot is fluid, so this could be things predictive of the future or things that have already happened, right, or things currently happening wherever you are in this cycle. If this is something that is currently happening or has happened in the past, oh my gosh, I'm definitely sending you all of my good vibrational energy, all the love and light in the world, right? Peace, serenity, just a little bit of peace, okay? And definitely take it one step and one day at a time, because you see all of these cords, I mean, they're everywhere. And cutting just one can take weeks, months even. So to have multiple of them, which is what comes with the pain in this card, listen, don't wish that on, I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on anyone. You have too much fabulous things coming towards you. All right, I do have a bit of a preview, because we will have new love in the next message. That is what we are all here for, period. Because I do not feel that this is something that you may have thought this was the person that you manifested, but we now all know that is a lie, right? All right, so how soon can you expect that actual person to show the fuck up? Now, this individual is currently manifesting this outcome for you, which is that Three of Swords. They want you stuck, okay? And not necessarily stuck in the best way. They want you to be stuck emotionally, almost in tumultuous pain, because that at least gives them some tie of engagement towards you. They also feel like that sort of pain allows them access anytime that they want. This is their notion. I'm not saying that that's true or not, right? I'm just putting you on game just in case you don't know who the fuck you're dealing with here. This is this person's psyche. They're fucking crazy, okay? Loco en la cabeza. They are crazy, you guys, okay? About 3 to 4 fries short of a Happy Meal. This person is crazy. And to have put on this lie for so long that when you finally realize who they were, you had to just dead this shit. And that wasn't easy. So that could definitely be the Three of Swords that was signified here. But there is another cycle for that Three of Swords. This person is currently trying to manifest this again. If they didn't break you before, if they even put a crack in your heart chakra, they want to shatter that shit. Please be aware that you're not the only one. This is their plan. It could be up to 7. We have the 7 of Swords. Up to 7 different individuals who they feel have tarnished their lucky streak. You just so happen to be one of those people. Oh, this is really crazy, you guys. Crazy. I mean, the cards just keep coming. I can't keep taking cards. So they will actively show up as this, as they did before. Your 10 of Pentacles. All right? That is what, listen, if you are looking for a love connection, a partnership, whether it be marriage or not, this is the ultimate goal right here. In partnership, money ain't never a thing, okay? There is an empire here. There is happiness here, joy, lots of stability, growth, expansion, okay? Oneness. This is a signifier of union and marriage. So they showed up as if they were this before. Please don't ever doubt that they will do that again. And they might even be stupid for wanting to do that, but this is somebody who believes that this plan is legit. Okay? Air sealed tight. Watch out for this passionate energy coming through here. Do not jump into bed with this person. Okay? If you need an itch that need to be scratched, this person do not need to scratch it. I'm just saying. Don't let this be your maintenance man, your maintenance girl, your do boy, your do girl, okay? Your situationship, your sometime again. No. This person need not ever come into contact with you anymore. If that's what you want. Because let me just say this. I can't tell you what to do. I just can only tell you what's going on. But they want to win, you guys, okay? This person is out to win. And in winning, everyone that they encounter moving forward has to lose. Because they feel like they are currently losing. Remember? They're trying to make it a party. Okay. Right now, their misery is a party of one. This karma that they're currently experiencing. Nobody knows that this person is really down bad. And they're never going to share that. They're just plotting to get a couple of more people at this party with them. And they damn sure plan to succeed at this. Child, this is a mess. This is disgusting. All right, I'm going over to the extended, guys, okay? I definitely want to see what emotions are currently driving this person. Why can they just not release this, let you go, leave you alone? I kind of already have an idea, right? Like I just said, very, very toxic emotional connections this person has always had, and that is something that they look to have in order to release themselves from accountability or going through this cycle. This is their plan. I also want to see what you can expect to come about in the near future for this connection. Okay, this is so you can prepare yourself. Most of this, I also want to see what karma this individual is scheduled to face. What does that look like? This is going to show you what they're currently trying to escape, and unfortunately, though people who do decide to engage with them, I'm not saying that's going to be any of you, because like I said, they are looking to encounter or re-engage with several exes, several people from the past. Anyone who engages with this person moving forward will definitely have to worry about what karma this person is currently facing, because that will also be their own with that Three of Swords. All right, I also want to see what their next steps are going to be so you can prepare yourself and their intentions. We will also look at the subconscious blockages that could potentially be stagnating your growth beyond this cycle. I also want to know the lesson the divine absolutely needed you to learn from this. And have you learned it yet? Let's also take a look at the blockages that might be keeping you visible and recognizable to toxicity and toxic people. And how can you fix that? Because I do feel like we're moving that way, right? Forward. So how can we make sure not only this person, but anybody like them can never ever see you again? You won't even be attracted to them. Okay? They'll walk right past you every single time. We will then get right into your new love message. What or whom do we currently have approaching you? Okay? Only the good, only new. Y'all know how y'all old people be liking to sneak into the new love videos. That's why I'm setting my intentions right now. Okay? Only new and only good connections approaching currently. What's the divine's advice on how you should be vetting and selecting these options to ensure success in this next love cycle? What's the potential for union in this next cycle or within the near future? And what signs and synchronicities will you be given from the universe to show you've met your person? We will then get your, of course, advice from spirit in reference to how you can cultivate the life of fulfillment and desirement that you have, whatever that looks like. Everybody's happiness is a different recipe. We're going to look and see what they suggest you focus on to get there in the least amount of time. All right. But first, click that like button, guys. as well as a subscribe button. I really do appreciate you guys rocking with your girl. Thanks for all of your support. We're growing so fast. I love y'all down. Y'all are my soul family. Okay, guys? I will see you over at the extended. I'm going to link it down below in the description box. I'll see you over there.